Hey, it's Kay. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I am not gonna lie, this is the second time I'm trying to film this video because the first time, I guess I was getting jumbled over my words and then I started getting discouraged, which I shouldn't be doing, but ended up happening. So I feel like I should just restart, redo, and try to get like a clearer mindset of what I want to say, like how I wanted to say it. So I had to kind of just take a step back and start again. And sometimes you're gonna have to do that because in content creating, it happens. You get flustered, you get discouraged, and you know what? Actually, that's what we're gonna talk about today. Today, we're going to be talking about content creating. This is for the girls and guys that want to learn how to do content creating. Like, I know I made a video for like the behind the scenes. If y'all wanna go check that out, you can. So whoever wants to be a content creator, this is coming from a beginner, okay? This is for you. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's get into the video. It's going to be like last video. I have a list. All right, so starting off with number one, equipment. Equipment is something that you do need. It's a necessity to filming. So whether that's a tripod or a light, it's necessary because the lights help with the quality, tripod helps with whatever you're filming with and helps to hold it up. So I do have a couple of different tripods. I have the one that I'm filming on right now. It's on my Amazon storefront. It's a 50-foot one. I use this one for my shower routines, or even just like instead of putting my camera on my desk. This tripod is what I use for my desk. It doesn't hold up my camera that well because it's a little too heavy for it. So I mainly use it for my phone. I got this off of Amazon as well. I think I have it linked in my storefront. If I don't, I will. I also got this phone holder from Best Buy, and it's held up. I've had this for about 2 years now and I really like it. I have so many different types of phone holders. I have so many different types of tripods. I have a light tripod as well. One of the legs keeps falling off, so I mainly use it for my light. This one, it's more of like a gimbal. This is what comes with the camera. You can like record on it, take pictures. This is just to really help control the camera from when it's in your hands when you're like, you know, doing like a vlog and stuff. With my lighting situation, I use two lights. I use my mirror light, which is like a little vanity that I got from Kohl's, I think, and it was like $90. And then I use my box light. The more light I have in front of me, the better the quality for either my camera or my phone. What I use to film, so for my YouTube videos, I film on a Sony ZV-E10. I was using the Sony ZV-E1. I really feel like you can skip the Sony ZV-1F because it's really just one step up from your phone. Since it doesn't have a lens on front of it, it's really hard to film. So like say like you're trying to do shower videos or you're trying to get a really good angle or you're trying to zoom in, it doesn't have any external zoom. For my short form content, I use my iPhone 14 Pro Max. I film on my back camera because it gives the best quality. I film in 4K 60. Number two, editing. I'm currently using Filmora to edit my long form content, and then for my short form content, I'm using CapCut. I do pay for Filmora. I pay annually $50. It gives me a lot of stuff. There's stuff in Filmora that you still have to pay for, which does kind of suck because I'm already paying. For my short form content, I use CapCut. I do not pay for CapCut because CapCut annually is $120 something. I don't have that. I know a lot of the cool transitions are under a paywall, like for the CapCut Pro, but really you can make your own. It is a little time consuming, but you can make your own on Canva. A lot of the nice fonts are on a paywall behind CapCut Pro. I realized a lot of the fonts that were free are now like behind the paywall, and I was like so hurt about it. But there's a website called thefont.com. You can download all the fonts from there, whatever font you want. You can look up one, you can whatever you want. There's so many on that website, and what I do is I download it and I'll just put it into CapCut. For my thumbnails, I use Canva. I do pay for Canva. I pay $12 a month for it, and honestly I love it so much because it really does help me with both my long form content and my short form content. There's so many different things you can use with Canva. If you do pay for one thing, I would say it would be Canva. Number three, it's not about the numbers. This kind of ties into like motivation and consistency and just really having a straight mindset of what you want to do, how you want to do it, and also putting faith into yourself that you can continue to do it. For example, if you're sitting here and you're like, okay, I sat here and edited a YouTube video for 5 hours and boom, my video is only at 20 views. As long as someone sees the video, even if it's one person, to be honest, I feel like that's a win. You're trying to find what you want to film, how you want to film it. So I feel like a lot of the times it's trial and error. So for me, what I would say to you as advice is just to keep going. I'm just gonna say it like this, and this is what I've seen. If you're only in content creating for the money and not to help people and not to entertain people, you are literally not gonna make it. I'm so sorry. If you actually love creating, filming, it's gonna feel more authentic to the audience, and that's what you kind of gotta stick with. If you wanna just do this for the quick buck and the free trips, then you're not gonna last long, because you're not gonna want to keep up the consistency. You're not gonna want to keep up the motivation. You're gonna see it more as a job and not as a hobby or, you know, something that you love to do. If you're thinking about numbers, and I know it's hard to not think about numbers, I'm gonna just say this: post like 3 different things. Like, say you can post a get ready with me, post a vlog, and post a review. And whichever one does the best, I would kind of just stick with that. Honestly, like, it's hard to stay motivated when things aren't looking the way like you want it to. You sit here and you're like, okay, I'm filming all this time and I'm not getting nothing. It really does knock down your motivation. All I can say is keep going, keep pushing, because I've heard from someone wise, you have to keep going because you never know, your next video could be the one that blows up. And being consistent is key. So posting every single day on TikTok, Instagram, that's key. Posting once or twice on YouTube is ideal. And that kind of carries on to number 4, which is planning is important. Whether you do this on an app or on your notes app or actually writing it down on a notebook, you need to plan. Set aside a day where you're not filming, where you're not editing, and where you're gonna find content ideas. Because if you sit here the day you're gonna film not knowing what you're gonna film, you're actually gonna go crazy. I'm telling you from experience, it's not fun. Even if it's like an idea that pops in your head throughout the week, write it down, and then on that specific day, research it. Sitting here scrolling mindlessly on your phone trying to find something, no. Like, you really gotta pick to like what your brand is, and I'll get into that later, but really picking like what your brand is and like catering to that, you'll find it easier to find content ideas. Now, I'm not sitting here saying steal people ideas. If you do something that's inspired by someone, please give them the credit for it because they deserve it. They're just trying to do it like you. And now imagine you're sitting here trying to make your content and you work so hard on it and so long, and you post it, and then someone comes behind you and does the exact same thing and they don't give you credit for it. It sucks. So if you are going to take inspiration from somebody, please, please, please make sure you give them credit. Number 5, content group chats. Let me tell you one thing about a good content group chat. They're going to support you. For my Instagram content, I went from only getting like 400 views to 500 views. Now to my content on Instagram, I'm getting no less than 1,000 views because of the content group chats I'm in. The content group chats help push the algorithm, help boost your post. But also, it's not just that. You can get advice. So if you don't know whether you want to post this or this, they can help you, and it's really, really nice. You meet so many nice people who are just sitting here wanting to do the exact same thing as you, and you guys can uplift each other, and you can make new friends, and it's so nice in there. But also, you got to find the right content group chat, because I've been in a toxic content group chat before, and all I'm gonna say about that is, if that does happen to you, take the people that are good in the group chat and go to a different group chat. Like, just make another group chat. If you can't find one, create one, because there's so many different beautiful minds in this world that will help you create your content. Because, not gonna lie, you can also have a content day with them. Like, you can go out and hang out with them and film content and just, I don't know, it's just so nice. It's really, really nice to have like a whole bunch of support, even if, like, say your family doesn't agree with what you're doing or your friends don't, and you feel like you have no one in the world that's helping you. if you're in a good content group chat, they will give you the best motivation. So serious. They'll talk about mental health. They say your mental health is worth it. Like, if you need to take a break, but make sure you pick that camera back up. Like, it's so nice being in the content group chat. I'm in 2 right now, and they're really great. Number 6. Now this is going back to earlier because this one's a little controversial, okay? Finding your niche. I used to be the type of person to be like, I don't want to settle down on a niche. I want to do everything. You have to start somewhere. You have to gain an audience somehow. And the best way to gain an audience is to give value to somebody. To give value to somebody is if they're looking for something, you have the solution for their problem. I was literally like filming all different types of content, and I noticed my hair content was the most to gain attraction. So I think right now I'm gonna stick to that. I also film with different things, but I'm mainly trying to center my content around hair content. Whatever works for you, stick to that for a little bit until you build a following and then start to branch out. That's kind of how a lot of these content creators that are big now, that's how they started. Like Meredith, she used to do those crazy like get ready with me's with like her rubbing the foundation all over her face. Monet used to do get ready with me's for like her nursing school era. Also Jackie Aina, she started off doing makeup reviews and now she's doing so many different things. So yeah. And the last topic, because I've been talking for 30 minutes and I don't know if this video is going to be 30 minutes. Pick up the camera and start. You are your own motivation because so many people can push you to do it, but it's your hands that pick up the camera and it's your voice and it's your face that are going to be on that camera. You really have to start when you're ready, but if you think about it, you're never going to really be ready. You have to sit here and make the first step for yourself. You're going to be scared. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be a lot of things. But honestly, pick up the camera and start. Make a YouTube channel, make an Instagram account, make a TikTok account, whatever. It's only going to start with you. But yeah, so hopefully this video helped somebody out there. I hope I pushed y'all to start your content creating journey because honestly, also let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about in a Let's Talk like little series. I think this is going to be a little series for me, okay? So because I used to do like Let's Talk About It and it was like more so centered around like personal things. I think I'm gonna start over and rebrand that little series and do Let's Talks, and it's gonna be more so centered around you guys and what you guys are looking for. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope I resonated with somebody, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. I went this entire video without putting on lip gloss.